You know what's funny? We spend so much of our time trying to prove to other people of our worth and trying to hold on to those relationships that are already slipping through our fingers. We're always trying to satisfy other people, do the things that other people would like. But what if I told you that the most freeing thing that you could ever do is just to let them? Let them do whatever. Let them think whatever. Let them misunderstand you. Let them leave. And just let them miss out on you. Because people at the end of the day will do whatever they want and think however they want. You can't convince them. Have you ever felt the need to explain yourself over and over again? To clear up every misconceptions or any misunderstanding you have, and just to make sure that everyone knows your true intentions. But no matter how much you try to do those things, people will take it their own way. People will only hear what they want to hear. If they don't like you and they already made up in their minds that you're a bad person to them, no matter how much you try to convince them, they're not going to listen to it. So let them. Let them misunderstand you. Maybe a coworker thinks you're arrogant because you're confident in your abilities. Maybe an old friend might think that you've changed just because you've grown. Or even a family member doesn't understand your choices and criticize you for them. It's so frustrating because they're intentionally misunderstanding you, yet you can't do much about it. But the truth is, when someone is committed to misunderstand you, no amount of explaining will ever change their minds. And that's it. Only the right people will see the things in your perspective, and those people that don't, they were never meant to be your people. Let them misunderstand you. There's so much more out there in the world that you can care about. And sometimes people will leave. Your friends, your partners, the people who you thought would just stay in your life forever, it hurts so bad because you've envisioned everything with them. You've already had this whole imagination of how you're going to be when you're older with them, and you kind of thought of growing together. In those moments, it's so easy to think, what did I do wrong? And how can I really fix this? If someone wants to go, if someone wants to leave, just walk out of your life, let them do it. Don't beg them to stay. Don't try to do everything in your ability. Use all your time and energy to make people stay, to make those people that don't believe in you stay with you, because at the end, they're not going to do you any favor. Maybe you had a best friend who suddenly became distant. Maybe your relationship ended that you weren't ready to let go of. And maybe those people that you supported for years just disappeared as soon as you needed them. And when that happens, our first instinct is just to hold on tight. And you start believing that you won't be able to do anything in your life without these people. I once had a friend I thought would be in my life for a long time. We had so many memories together from a young age. We never really thought that we would be distant ever. But things changed. Over time, I realized that I was the only one putting in the effort. I was the one who was texting first. I was the one who was always checking in, and making plans. And one day, I decided to stop trying. You know what happened? They disappeared. We never got in contact again. They stopped texting. There was no conversation anymore because there was no one initiating it anymore. And that's when I realized it was just one-sided. And I shouldn't have felt like I was the one in the wrong. You don't have to beg for love, respect, or loyalty. The people who want to be in your life will stay willingly. So if you have someone who wants to leave and just walk out of your life, let them do it. I promise that their absence will make room for someone way better. And even if that might not be the case for a while, you don't have to feel impatient, because those right people that will want to stay with you will come into your life unexpectedly, and it will turn out to be one of the best things to happen in your life. So let people who want to walk away from your life walk away. Because fighting for someone to stay when they've already checked out is exhausting. We live in a world where people will judge you no matter what. You could be the kindest, most genuine person, and someone will still find a way to twist your actions. You could be successful and they'll still call you lucky. And when you're struggling, they could call you weak. I used to waste so much of my energy worrying about how people saw me. At night before I go to bed, I'd replay those conversations in my head, and I really wanted to be liked. I wanted people to see me the way I see myself. But there was a moment when I was so drained, and I started thinking, there are some things that I can't control. I can't control how people think of me. I can't make everyone to like me, because no matter what I do, no matter how kind, how nice I am to other people, there will be some people that don't want to see me that way. So now I let them think what they want, because at the end of the day, I know that their opinions don't really define me. So as soon as I realized that, I stopped living to please people that will never be satisfied. I just started living for myself. So let them think what they want. If they want to believe you, they'll be on your side. If they don't want to, they never will. And you need to accept that to be able to move on and just do your thing. If you worry about how this person will think of me and how that person will think of me, you'll start losing yourself, because you'll constantly change your personality and values that suit their needs, not yours. So you're not even prioritizing yourself anymore. Live your life on your own terms without feeling the need to prove anything to anyone. And most importantly, let them miss out on you. not everyone will see your value. That means not everyone will appreciate what you bring to the table. And that's okay. You don't need everyone to recognize your worth. If someone overlooks your kindness, your loyalty, it's actually their loss, not yours. And that is so true. Because the ones who are really meant for you will never need those convincing. The right people that you have in your life will try to recognize your value without needing you to prove it to them. Don't waste your time and energy for those people that don't try to recognize your value truly. It's not worth your time. At the end of the day, you can't control other people. You can't control how they see you, how they treat you, or whether they stay or go. But I think there's one thing that you can control, and that is how much energy that you choose to give out to things that are out of your hands. So let them talk, let them doubt you, let them leave, and let them miss out. And while they do, you just do your thing. Keep growing, keep questioning, keep grinding, tunnel vision. You know what I mean? If some people don't want to hang out with you and don't want to invite you to those things, let them do those things. Let them miss out on you. Just keep building the life that you deserve without holding on to things that were never meant to stay in your life. Because the moment you stop forcing, you stop proving, you stop chasing, that's when you truly step into your own authenticity and yourself. And I think that's one of the most important things. In the past, I used to hate being misunderstood. I used to care so much about how other people saw me. I just didn't want to be seen as someone undesirable. I realized that there are so many people in this world and I can't control everyone's thoughts. You know, no matter how much I go around telling them, hey, I'm not this type of person, please believe me, and, you know, begging them to like me, they're not going to change their minds. Because I feel like sometimes the more I explain myself, the more suspicious it gets. People will start being like, why are you over-explaining if you're so confident in yourself? Just stay true, be confident, and let them doubt you, let them leave, let them miss out on you. Just let them. The school's starting soon for me. It's almost March, so it's a new semester that I'll be starting in a new environment. I'm very excited and I'm confident. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the comments that you guys leave. I read them all the time and I really love reading your comments because that really helps me to broaden my perspective. So I'm so proud of you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.